Want to grow on TikTok? Join our agency for support with expert mentoring, stream protection, and audience growth. It's time to level up. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to join today.
There's no predetermined outcomes, and I think adds a little spice. And KSI had me laughing. He killed that. It was phenomenal. And also to answer your question about Qatar, I love this place. I love it. It's beautiful. What a beautiful city. Beautiful, very, very warm, hospitable people, and can't wait to come back.
And then question for JJ. It seems like kind of success in numbers and interest. It seems like kind of success in numbers and interest for Gib and Slim in terms of the storyline and the history. Do you see that in yourself with Wade and then with HSTikToki in terms of the amount of both falling out Wade, him not being out of Misfits, then him being brought back to fight your new big star HS?
Well, I feel like in terms of Misfits boxing, it's all about storylines. Storylines, sells. Storylines, it's what get people interested. It's what gets people invested in these fighters, and it showed. The hype was there for Slim and Gib. The hype is there for Wade and HS. People love it. Same with Salt Pappy and Kenny. There was a lot riding on the line. The next person that could be fighting Gib. And I feel like a star has been reborn with Salt Pappy. Yeah. He started out exploding onto the scene, and then he lost his way a little. But he's just come back with a bang, and I think the world will remember the name Salt Pappy.
And then one final one for me, Kala. You've been here from the start as Misfits Boxing. Obviously, it's promotion. You also have worked a big history in boxing. I guess you've seen the levels in terms of the boxer's technique grow on each show. It's been the 19th show in total. It's a very competitive main event, a very boxer skilled action, as well as the Salt Pappy knockout against Team Kenny. You saw Gib and Slim go the 40 rounds in a fast pace. You see the kind of the levels rise in terms of skill. Boxers you could put on here in Misfits now.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it'd be a bit strange if we were going backwards, but it's a very good question, and it's actually a point I wanted to make, and I've sort of made it before the event. Is Slim, Saul, Kenny have been with us since 2001, that famous night, 2 fights in one night at the O2. I think both fights were incredible boxing contests as well, in terms of the tactics they used. There were real boxing tactics there. There was a game plan to, Gib, yes, great performance, but he absolutely executed the game plan to the T. Bang on the game plan. That was all it was tonight. He just did that fantastically well. And I think with Salt, like JJ just said, I think it's, after the first show, of course, it wasn't the toughest opponent, but he put this fantastic knockout on, and we all said Salt's the next star. I think that there's one thing that's overlooked is if you look at the first Salt Pappy on 001, he was carrying probably, 30 kilos more. And as a fighter, as an athlete, to adapt to losing that much weight takes a lot out of you. It's almost a different, you're walking around in a different body, the timing is different, the movement is different. And a lot of things to adapt to. I think he's a great puncher. He shot us in the 01, he shot us in 019. And he's one of those guys that it just draws a lot of eyeballs, which in this space you want to be doing. And like JJ said, it's about the storylines, and he's a fantastic storyline just in himself.
One of the narratives sort of going into the fight was whether your emotions towards Gib were genuine or not. As the result was read out, you definitely did see Gib disheartened. Genuine emotions enough after the fight?
Well, I felt like Slim was the company man. Slim was the guy that was meant to take out Gib.
You sons of bitches.
There he is.
Perfect timing.
Oh, man.
Yes. Fantastic. Where do I put this then? Ha!
Yeah!
Right there. Do I get a microphone? Come on, I'm stealing yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what's the questions?
Mic check 1, 2. Obviously, all the lead up was JJ, you know, kind of hating on you, saying that Slim was gonna knock you out. What's your message to him now?
Well, they said that this was called
You're too close to the mic, bro.
They said that this was called Misfits, but it was a mismatch.
Yeah!
I smoked him. I done smoked him.
Yeah!
So there we go. We took that belt. This will be a nice door stopper, and we're gonna enjoy it.
JJ, what's your reaction to that?
Fair play, brother. Fair play.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be the best.
Well, I mean, you saw what Salt Pappy did.
I don't give a shit. I couldn't give a shit. I swear to God. Not a single shit. Not one shit. I beat the best guy here, and I'm moving up.
Gib, the greatest influencer boxer.
Come on, GIB, greatest influencer boxer. That's it.
How long do I have to be here for?
I like it. Yes. Any other questions?
How good was Slim? Was he as good as you expected?
He pushed me to my limits in camp, but I'll be honest. No, not really. Yeah, he was just okay. He was okay. I thought he'd be a bit better. Yeah, that's it. It was a bit easier than I thought, but he's a good competitor, my most credible opponent, and we're moving up from here.
My question to Gib, in the previous fights, whenever you have been in the ring, you have defeated opponents, and those promotions have died out.
Yeah.
But it's not very similar with Misfits. Obviously, they announced a few more fights. So, what's next for you in Misfits?
We wait another day. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna eat some Dave's hot chicken. I'm gonna go to different countries. I'm gonna spend my money. I'm gonna spend the money that I took from these men, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. Any other questions? I want to stay up here. Any more? Come on.
Again, you have opened doors to Asia now, and this was really very successful. Since I'm from UAE, when is, again, I've been speaking to you guys as well, when is Misfits coming to Dubai, and hopefully maybe into the teams as well, since you have seen Sal Papi and Warren Spencer?
Look, you know, it's about the boxing now, but I can take that separately with you. I mean, I've promoted. I did the first fight ever in Saudi Arabia tonight. It was the opening of a new chapter. I've managed to take boxing all over the world. Misfits is so exciting in terms of that it can reach so many different demographics, and that journey won't stop. UAE, of course, is a wonderful place to do it. We're just happy tonight to celebrate this new chapter in Qatar, and we look very much forward to coming back.
Quick question to either Cal or Mams. Obviously, on Twitter, Kenny and a couple of the Beta Squad members have kind of suggested that the knockout was an elbow. Have you seen any?
It's not an elbow.
No, directly in front of me. I mean,
I've seen the footage. It's not an elbow. He got hit with a fist.
Ha! Kenny got knocked out. Fucking gas. Good riddance. Good riddance. He got
Don't
chin.
like Kenny?
He got chin silly, did he not?
It's boxing.
He
It
couldn't
can
even get
happen.
up.
It can happen. It's
It was
boxing.
hilarious.
Oh my
It was hilarious seeing him stumble
Oh,
about.
I hate this.
It was
This happened
funny,
too much
man.
for me,
Brutal
man.
tonight.
I loved it. I loved it, that cheeky bastard. I had a vision. Gib got knocked out. He got slapped. Kenny got slapped. Oh, it was beautiful.
Did you pick Salt before the fight?
No, you know what? I had it quite mutual. I liked Kenny before, and then he was saying vile things in interviews. So to see him get knocked out brought a smile to my face.
Okay, so I just wanted to know what you thought of Deji's performance and the knockout. It seemed to integrate.
I just want him to fight better opponents. I just want him to fight better opponents.
Damien?
Yeah, so after Gib's victory over Slim, you labelled as the best, I guess, outside of yourself. Where does Gib now rank amongst Misfits scene?
The best.
What do you want me to say?
The
What,
best
number
right
one?
here. It's number one. The best. I'm
Yeah,
right here.
he's number one.
I have a belt. He does not. Number one.
So happy. Anthony Taylor.
Ha. Weren't you meant to fight Anthony Taylor? Why have you not rescheduled?
I want big fights.
Oh, fantastic.
I've got a fight lined up.
That's interesting.
next
That's
year.
interesting. I want big fights too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? We all want big fights, right?
Tonight was a big fight.
Tonight was a very big fight,
yeah,
and
Qatar.
you did well. You
Yeah,
did
that
well.
was good.
You
That
did
was
well.
good.
If you both want big fights, you guys can fight each other. Is that a possibility?
I think if he gets through Salt Pappy
Ha!
or Anthony Taylor, then we
The
can
fights that you
talk.
don't want to take.
Then we can talk.
All right, you take one, I'll take the other. Then the winner meets up.
I've got an opponent already lined up.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna say, but it's big, very big.
Interesting.
There was actually some sort of understanding that there could be an opponent for that tonight, obviously it wasn't. Where did that kind of narrative come from?
Well, the announcement was about Wade and HS fighting. The announcement of me bringing Wade back to Misfits after, obviously, our problems, our situation. We fixed it. Boom, he's here.
Very close. 98.4% there.
Is on the more weight, is that fight like signed, sealed, or is it just like a verbal agreement?
It's signed, sealed. It's we'll announce the date on that soon. It's a massive fight. Obviously, the storyline is there. There's blurred lines. Yes, it's a storyline, but it's based on a true story. You know, so it's going to be interesting.
Next question for Callum. You've seen KSI's last fight against Tommy, and you've also seen Gib fight tonight. Who's the best technical boxer out of KSI and Gib, do you reckon, Callum?
Out of KSI and Gib, I mean, listen, I've watched one Gib fight, but KSI for me beat Tommy Fury. That's not a. I've watched boxing since the age of 5, and I've grown up with boxing. I've got dad who's in the Hall of Fame of boxing, so KSI beat Tommy Fury. In fact, if you're going to be a really pro Tommy Fury guy, you can try and go a draw, but mathematically it's impossible. He loses a fight. So even if you're the biggest Jake Paul lover, you can't give Tommy Fury the fight. It's as simple as that. It's a 6-round fight. Ask any expos there. My old friend Chris Eubank Jr. was sitting next to me. He had KSI winning it by 5 rounds. So it was for me an absolute robbery. And I'm sure that fight will happen again in the future at some stage, without a doubt. JJ's chomping at the bit, but at the same time, he's now coming up to something very big for March, and Gib's going to be in big fight tonight. We're post event now. We're not trying to sell it anymore. It was a massive timeline in this segment of crossover boxing, which was closed tonight. It was, I've got to say, absolutely credit to the tactics of the corner. Not taking anything away from Gib, but the corner, the way they nailed the tactics on the fight. They took away the range of Slim. Slim is only dangerous at range. There's like rocket scientists to work that one out, because the one's got long arms, the other one's got short arms. But he did that very well. And I thought the fight would get exciting after the 5th round. I thought he's not going to have the steam to do this in and out over the 8 rounds. He did. Credit to him, and massive credit also to the instructions. They were saying move to the southeast, i.e. move to the right, take his right hand out of play. He did that. He listened to the corner, whatever level of the sport it is, you've got a corner there. JJ's got a fantastic corner, Alexis and Marius, and he listens to him. Gib listens to this. It's in this sport, you have a corner for a reason, and he certainly listens to the corner's directions tonight. Slim never got into reps. So I'm ranting now, but I'll give you my final say on it. Slim was waiting for him to slow, was waiting for him to not be able to get into such close range, land those long shots like he's done successfully later on in fights before. Didn't happen tonight, and Slim will have to go back to the drawing board. I was surprised. I jumped in the ring. Slim looked at me. I said, "Not your night tonight, mate. Sorry." And he looked at me and said, "Well, I won the fight." I said, "Mate, you didn't win a round. You didn't win a round." I mean, that judge.
He won a few rounds.
I gave him the 6, and you could argue the first, but for me, it was Slim was very like he was shocked.
Slim didn't do enough.
No, he just didn't.
He didn't do enough.
And it was yeah. So he greeted me with a very nice saying in the ring, and then I went to the other corner for I get a bit of sympathy of him. No, Slim had to go at me as well. So it was a lovely.
I didn't mean that.
No, I'm joking. All good. But yeah, JJ's got a very big fight that we're going to announce very soon, and and Gibbs obviously now a part of Misfits, and we'll put together some big fights like tonight was.
Yeah, I showed my respects to him. He was a credible opponent. I thanked him for the match. In the medical, I heard him complaining. I didn't lose. I didn't do this, but I got his belt, so who cares?
Can you tell me more about the training that you've done for this fight camp amongst your team as well? So I think I've heard as well that it was true you got an hour away from the fight week to go to a prior recovery centre. But it's the truth. But are you covering one of the other fighters might cut?
Am I covering? Yeah, So I take the game serious. I take the game very serious. I make sure there's no stones unturned. I got to give a huge shout out to my team. Coach Abdul Mutmin is my head coach. Leon Wills, my S&C coach. Tala, who's my physio, and shout out to Beth, who is my nutritionist. So I got a great team, and I'm happy. And big up to manager Liam and Sam as well. Well, in answer to that, I think he just fought a heavyweight. I've got the middleweight belt. There was a clear weight discrepancy. So if he wants to fight me in middleweight, I'll be very, very happy. But we're two completely different weight classes.
What's the point of talking about Jake, man? He's actually just a waste man. Constantly bullying AOPs, OAPs. I mean, who cares, man? Who cares? We were forced to watch it on Netflix. Hope that never happens again. I imagine he'd probably fight Chavez Jr. Meh.
Can you confirm or not that is your next fight Amir Khan? That's probably the most rumored opponent.
We can't confirm anything.
Did I look inactive today? Did I look rusty? Then would I like to be more active? The question is the right opportunity is in front of me, but I'm gonna enjoy myself right now. That's the plan.
Last one done here.
Give congrats on an amazing performance.
Thank you, sir.
Slim did mention he was interested in a rematch. Is that something?
Of course he wants a rematch. I done took his belt. But I'm off to Japan and Saudi and China, and gonna eat some chicken. And so he can be online and Twitter asking for the rematch. But I'm eating good now.
I don't think there's any reason for a rematch just yet, to be honest. It was a decisive victory.
You can watch the replay of the overhand that I kept landing on his chin. It was quite nice. Maybe the liver shot. He can keep watching that back over and over again and say, I want a rematch.
Gib said coming in to this, he said, I'm the promotion killer. I'm going to kill Misfits. Misfits is far from being dead. It's alive and well, but...
We're taking them one at a time. That's one down. That's one killed off.
We're a dysfunctional family. Welcome to the family.
If anything, we welcome you to the family. We're proud of you as a champion. And
there is no family
some
here.
Of us welcome him.
There is no family here.
Some of us welcome him.
We're a very dysfunctional family.
I'm disgusted by this. There is no family. There's no friends up here. So it's straight business.
Well, we have some great business ahead of us together.
One thing I got asked by by a journalist was, is there a rematch clause? There's no rematch clauses, so no rumours about rematch clauses. This was a one fight with Slim, and we've got a multi-fight with Gib, but there was no rematch clause categorically before that starts to do the rounds. I'll kill that dead.
My very last question, you touched on coming into this fight and before it, there was some rumours that you two were going to be involved into a tag match. Is that now open between you two? Would you be open to tagging?
No.
Wallahi, I'm never tagging anyone.
No.
Wallahi, I'm never tagging no one.
No.
Why would you tag someone? What a
Never
pathetic.
say never.
It's pathetic,
Never
no?
say
Please,
never.
sir,
You're too
help
young
me.
to say never.
Help me and tag out.
You're too young to say
I'm
never.
not
You
tagging
never
no
say
one.
never.
Great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Round of applause.